Hello all, thank you for joining me again. I just want to go over some of the more specific goals of the project, of our Wazuh EDR home project that I'm doing here. So the first goal is visibility. We're looking to get some sysmon and suricata log integration into our Wazuh EDR. And Wazuh has some great documentation on that if you want to check out their site. So we did some configuration on our local agents on the OSEC config file so that we can see some of those sysmon logs, and also added some different group alerts to the Wazuh manager. And that looks like this is our config file here where we added those things. And then we also added some suricata logging, some IDS integration. And again, has some of that great documentation. So I have a suricata running on a Raspberry Pi, running off a mirror port. And we went in and we also did some configuration changes to that OSEC local agent. So that should be getting these suricata logs as well. So visibility, network, and system level. And then some of the specific goals of the attack, we want to detect if there's any nmap scans going on for reconnaissance. For initial access and execution, we're going to detect any malware download. We're going to have Jerry accidentally download some Trust Me and start an interpreter session. We're going to see if we can detect that interpreter session at the network or system level. We're going to look for persistence, where we're going to do a password spray and land some different administrator passwords and create some administrator accounts, see if we can detect any of that persistence. Using some of those passwords that we gained from the password spray, we're going to do some lateral movement in the form of some SSH logins. So hopefully our sysmon will pick up those logs as well. And we're also going to do some exploits and attacks against some of the web servers that we don't have credentials for. And then for exfiltration, it's pretty hard to create a really authentic, realistic exfiltration, but we're going to see if we can detect any of these reverse TCP connections and exfiltration of some certain files that I created on one of the machines. At the very end, we're going to do a nice detailed report. So those are the detailed goals of the project. Thanks for joining me.